morning, everyone. Today we'll be discussing something about the benefits of globalization and Enzyme. So I'll give you guys 1 minute to just go through the points, and then I'll explain it further. So I'll start with increasing competition. So as we guys all know that globalization has made the world a smaller place to live, and everything is connected. You can connect to any part of the world and just with a mouse click and just a wink of your eye. So competition has increased a lot. When we started the company 3.5 years ago, we had few competitors in the market. The market was not explode. People knew about the eco-friendly products, but there were not many in the market. But since we have entered the market, the thing for the eco-friendly products has just spread like a wildfire. Everyone wants to go eco-friendly, especially in a country like New Zealand, where people are so conscious about protecting the mother nature and being as much as close to the nature. So the companies are switching to eco-friendly products. So we have increased competition, like there are brands such as EcoStro, Earthwise, and some other brands, Enzyme Wizard as well, so which are direct competitors. So cheaper raw material. I'll tell you in a basic example that before the pandemic, we were getting supplies from China at a cheaper rate, and we did not realize that how much money we were saving when it comes to the basic things like packaging, bottling, and other things. But since the lockdown happened, we were unable to import stuff from other countries, so we had to go from local suppliers. So we got in contact with New Zealand suppliers, and the price that we were paying for one bottle was 80 cents, and when we went to the local vendors, it went to $1.20. So there was, when you consider for one bottle, it's not a lot, but when you're doing bigger volumes, it was a big thing and a big amount of money going from our pocket. So we realized that due to globalization, you can go online, do a bit of research, and you can find the best suppliers, the cheaper suppliers, and work out a deal with them. So it helps the company and it saves money as well. And direct investment from overseas. With globalization, people come to know about you easily. Gone are the days when you had no idea what's going on in Europe, what's going on in America. But now, if you go to the internet, you can very well see what's going on in Mexico or Colombia or any countries. So people read about New Zealand, as my previous friends told, that it's one of the best country to do business. So people do want to invest in New Zealand. We had a recent member joining our company. He was from China. He's a resident in New Zealand, but most of the time he spends in China. He came for a visit for a little bit, and he came across our company. We went for a meeting, and then he liked it so much that he has invested a big chunk of money into our company because he liked the idea and he sees the potential. Because this is the new technology that's gonna take over the traditional chemical cleaning products. So the next is joint ventures between countries. That's very common. For example, most of the countries these days, they don't want to invest. There's a saying in English: "Don't put all your eggs in the same basket." So they look for a partner that they can share responsibilities. So in India, we had one of our partners called Kolan. They had their manufacturing facility there. They had the storage facilities. They had their supply channels and everything. So Enzyme from New Zealand and Kolan came together and did a joint venture in India. So what we do is we use their warehouse, we use their facilities, we manufacture our products in New Zealand, we ship them to India, we use the storage, we don't have to pay for storages and other things, it's just a shipping cost that we need to cover, and that's it. And they are already in the pipeline of getting into the new markets in India, so it saves a bit of hassle for us as well, rather than exploring a new country where we don't know anyone. So joint ventures has helped a lot in growing in our businesses. Same goes with China as well. We had some companies that we did joint venture in China. So exchange of knowledge and skills. These days, the policy that I know it all doesn't work. Life is a learning process. You learn a lot, and the more people you interact with, the more you learn. And with globalization, you read blogs for different people, you go online, do a bit of research at what's happening where, how to reach the target market. It's not the traditional ways do not work these days. It's not that you go and distribute pamphlet these days to improve your marketing skills. It's all online. So you get ideas from different people. You can get ideas from YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere. So And if you really want to get in contact, you can just phone that person, that how do you do this things in your company, so you exchange a bit of ideas as well with them. And the last is larger target market. When we started, we just focused on people who wanna use eco-friendly products, because we were new in the market. We had no prior experience of how things are gonna go, how things are gonna work. But slowly and slowly, we started off with 9 products, but in the last 3 years, we have gone to 29 to 30 products, because we interacted with people, we sat with them, and we got their feedback, like what do you want. And one thing really good about our company is that we manufacture tailored products, so it's called customized products. So it depends on the needs of the customer, how strong he wants the product, or how mild or whatever, so we can alter the products according to the customer's need. So by doing that, we have been able to reach a wider market. And yep, next please. So these are some of the examples, some of the brands that we have been working with. So starting with the Colon, as I told you, that we are doing a joint venture with them in India. So Alibaba, so social media these days, if a business is not online, they are confined to just a small area. So we got in contact with Alibaba. So all our products we are selling through Alibaba and GrabOne. So getting these people on board have helped our company to grow, because Alibaba, as you know, is a giant when it comes to online sales, same as GrabOne. So recently there's a deal going on with Amazon as well, and they have accepted 2 of our products. So we are on Amazon India as well. So these are the companies. And then Cospac is one of our suppliers who supplies us bottles and stuff. We did not know about Cospac, but just because of technology, internet, we went online, we did some research, and that who's the best supplier in New Zealand, like in case of emergencies. So Cospac helped us a lot during the lockdown. They were the ones who were always ready to supply us the best products and the best bottles, and just on a phone call. And then Biologica and NZTech, these are our distributors. So how the things work with them is they buy product from us, we sell them at a X price, they put up their own margins, and because these guys have been in the market for a longer time, they sell similar products, not exactly the same. Biologica it's a spa store company. So we have a product called Spa Alchemy. So the product, you put it in your spa pools and it treats the water. You do not need to empty it out and refill it or chlorine it. It's an eco-friendly pond product. So you put a specific amount of dosage after say 2 months or 3 months, depending on how much you use your spa pool, and it cleans the water. So when they came across this product, they wanted to take other products on board as well. So now they are selling our 8 to 9 products at X plus Y amount on their websites, and they are making their profit, and we are making on profit. And so due to globalization and due to technology, we were able to explore a different market, which we were not aware of, that we can go in this market as well. And they suggested some say improvements in our products, that we can do this as well. So we are in the pipeline of making some new products for them, and the research and development team is working on them, and we are just waiting for some certifications and approvals from the government, and once they are done, we are going on in the market. So NZTech, it's a fairly new company, not as old as Biologica, but still they are doing good. So they are using I think 17 of our products, because this company is in collaboration with Biologica as well. So it's all mixed, and they all collaborate with each other. We have set our areas that Bay of Plenty this company is gonna take care of, or Waikato this company is looking after. So it's all sorted. So next. So benefits of using technology. With Zoom, as we all know, we can conduct meetings and everywhere. So most of our deals or meetings we can conduct through Zoom. So we frequently use Zoom with our suppliers in China, India, or in any other part of the world. And during lockdown, this helped us a lot, because we were facing some technological issues, and the suppliers or the maintenance guys, they were not able to visit the site due to some restrictions. So we use Zoom, and we sorted out some of the problems on site, which without the technology would not have been able to do so. And promotion through social media. As my friends told, that we need to be more proactive and active on social media, because it's a fairly new company. We did not have specific budget to go through social media, but since now we are getting some cash flow and we are getting out in the market, so we have we realized that we need to go social media with a full force. So now we have hired a company called FatWeb, who's running our social media and other platforms as well. So they are doing Google Ads. We are on the search engine optimization we have done. So we are on the first two of the Google search if someone types eco-friendly. So our company name pops up on the first two names. And then modern faster filling machines. So when we started, we were using the conventional methods. So filling was done by hands because we did not want to spend too much money in the infrastructure. We wanted to get some profits and then slowly develop the company. So the filling was done manually by hand, and there was a lot of spillage, a lot of wastage of product that we realized that we need to cut down into those things in order to save some money. So we have got modern filling machines now from Tipari. It's a company in Waikato. So there's, I would say, 0 to 1% or 2% of spillage when you're using modern technology, and everything is calibrated. So you just put the bottles, press the button, done, and then the labeling machines as well. So that has helped a lot to speed up the production and saves money, saves time as well, and saves labor cost. And the next is faster delivery and tracking methods. So with technology, when you send a parcel out to India or any other country, or even in New Zealand, the person is eager to get the parcel as soon as possible. So with technology, you are able to provide them with the tracking numbers. You're able to provide them with all the necessary documents and everything that, yes, this your parcel has left the warehouse, it's with the shipping company, it's at this port, it's at this port. So it's easy to track down your parcels. And same when we do with China as well. If it's stuck in customs or if it's stuck with anywhere, you get all the updates that your parcel is